Sure looked like the Bucks tanked their final game to avoid Brooklyn in round one.
Yep.
Brooklyn, by the way, might get Ben Simmons back.
I don't believe that, but sure.
Are you okay with the defending champs tanking for playoff positioning?
So I'm okay with it under these circumstances, and then I'm going to fix the circumstances. The circumstances are the NBA doesn't want to do the obvious thing to remove all tanking for playoff position, which we'll get into in a moment. And because they are the defending champs, and because last year, people forget, 2 years ago, Giannis wins MVP, the Bucks play Miami, they go down 3-0 to Miami and end up losing in 5. Giannis doesn't even play game 5 because he got hurt in game 4. The very next year, last season, the Bucks have the opportunity at the end of the year to avoid Miami in the first round. Instead, they go all out, ensuring they get Miami in the first round, not trying to duck anybody. They end up sweeping Miami. They then end up beating Brooklyn, beat Atlanta, then win 4 straight after falling 2-0 to Phoenix, win the title. When you are already the champs and you went through a grueling 100-game championship run the previous year, if you want to make your road as easy as possible, and as much as it was about potentially avoiding Brooklyn, it's also about getting Chicago. Chicago, that the last 50 games has been a sub-500 team. Chicago, which is as drawing dead as any 6 seed has ever been drawing coming into a postseason. I'm okay with the Bucks because they've proven they're not scared of anybody, trying to make it so their road back to the finals is as quick and easy as possible. I'm also okay with it because the NBA could fix it like this, but they refuse to. Once again, NBA, I beg of you, especially with the play-in now making it extra weird about a team being the 7 or the 8 seed that's way better than a 7 or an 8 seed typically would be, allowing a team that gets hot or a team like the Clippers, if they get Kawhi back, the Clippers are 6-1 since they get Paul George, all of that. Let teams draft their playoff opponent. Phoenix has been the best team in the league by a mile all year. It is absolutely possible the Clippers lose their first play-in game and then crush either the Spurs or the Pelicans in the second play-in game. And a Clippers team that has been red hot since they got Paul George is your round 1 opponent. And then Memphis, which was not as good as the Phoenix this year, gets the far easier round 1 opponent in Minnesota. Like, that absolutely could happen. Let the Suns pick their playoff opponent. What if, another example, what if Kawhi, they announce Kawhi's coming back? Then you think it's a reward to play the Clippers? Of course not. And in the East, the final day of the regular season was supposed to be awesome. All 30 teams played. They staggered the games so the games that matter would be happening simultaneously. But teams weren't trying to win. They were instead trying to lose, except for in certain circumstances. It was a terrible day. There was almost no interesting basketball. And so if you were incentivized as far as you are going to get to pick whatever your favorite matchup is. So in the East, the Heat, they get to pick whomever they want to play. And then the 2 seed, Milwaukee, would have been incentivized to play for it. They then get to pick. Like, just let the 1, 2, and 3 seed draft their playoff opponents of the 5 through 8 seeds and do it that way. That makes the regular season more important because teams clearly don't care so much about home court advantage. They care more about who they're going to play. It's an easy fix. I don't know why they wouldn't do it.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.